Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Who's still here? Give me your favorite emotes if you are still here, if you're awake for SDAT day one. Still on day one. It's crazy. We already hit $1,000. It's a great start. Our goal is $3,000, so we're a third of the way to our goal. We still have a bunch of stuff coming up. We have SBAT. Hey, Amma, good to see you. We still have the World of Warcraft run. We still have Disney's Goofy Skateboarding, and we still, of course, have Enter the Matrix. Kingfisher Games, hello, hello. Love that emote. It's a great emote. Great job, everyone. Hell yeah, Potato. I agree. It is a great job. Cyclone, you're here. Hell yeah. Ooh, that's a cool emote. Love that. Sarah, good evening. I understand that you've moved out to Mountain Time, but good evening all the same. Man, I should have clicked my mic for the cough, but you know what? I'm a professional. All the cool kids are here. Oh, hell yeah. Coming up tomorrow, I just want to run through some of the cool stuff we have tomorrow. We have Mario Party 2 by Ape Duden. We have Phantom 5800 doing Paper Mario. We have Amma doing Super Mario 64 with the fishing rod. And we have Super Mario Galaxy. That's just how the day starts. And, you know, that's so crazy. And then we have Mario Kart World. We have Pyramid. We have the $10,000 SDAT Pyramid. We have Pokemon Sapphire. We have 2 late additions to the schedule, which I got to tell you are absolutely really fun. And if you are in this time slot, and you are the late night runner, and you're going to be up to about 1 a.m., you'll love this. Naruto Ninja Experience Believe It is a plug-and-play game with motion control, hand tracking. Fantastic game. And Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti is a horror game for the NES. So, and I will be your host with the most at the same time. This time tomorrow, I will be on for all those runs. We also have Pokemon Sapphire, which is the brand new route that was discovered and is still being worked on, but that game is now officially completely and utterly broken. So you won't want to miss any of that. But coming up next, we do have Rift of the Necrodancer Impossible Showcase. You wanted to see it, so we'll be doing some extra songs for that. We are going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to hear a message from our friends. We're going to hear from the lovely people over at Save the Children. And when we come back, we'll be live with Rift of the Necrodancer by Illegally Sam. Don't go touching that dial. We'll be right back.
Of course, anything for a fan. Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Silent Hero, and you might know me from...
Why do they call it oven when you in the cold food? Of out hot, eat the food.
They'll hold you forever.
Okay, no, it worked. Hold up, you did it.
We did it!
Hold up, just hold
I'm
up.
the champion! Man, good times, huh? If you remember any of those clips, you should probably get up and stretch. drink some water, and maybe consider a fiber supplement. This is what we've been up to recently.
Boom, motherfucker! This music's making this run spooky. He's gonna catch me. What the?
If you've missed any of that, you should be watching. Hey, Shuli, I know you're out there lurking. Post the link for the chat. Thanks, girl.
So, you're wondering if Save the Children is a good charity and whether you should donate to help kids. Let us show you where your giving goes. Here's how it works. For every $1 you give, 85 cents goes straight to our programs, helping children grow up healthy, educated, and safe. That means your donation can help provide books, nourishing food, medicine, and shelter to children wherever it's needed the most, in 115 countries around the globe. Now, about that other 15 cents. We use that for innovating, operating, and communicating with you, so we can create positive, irreversible change for children, and with children. Don't just take our word for it. Year after year, charity watch groups give us top marks.
All right. Well, it has been a day of days, and we are joined by, I don't know how you got the nickname Jowly Sam, but I gotta tell you, it's unearned. You are pretty fit, I gotta say. How's it going, Sam?
You know, it's going jowly, I gotta say.
Very jowly.
Hello, I am illegally Sam, and, you know, this is Rift of the Necrodancer. And I am not here alone tonight. I am joined by my jowly commentator.
That's me. They call me Jowly Kick.
I love that we're leaning into it. This is a good moment. I'm Jowly. I'm C Jowly.
Yeah, the J stands for jowly.
Yeah, that's not a lot of people know that.
No, but this is Rift of the Necrodancer. For anybody who's never seen this game before, if you've heard of Crypt of the Necrodancer or Cadence of Hyrule, this is kind of like a spin-off / sequel to those games, in that, you know, it's the same devs, it's the same cast of characters, and all new music, because those games are kind of like dungeon crawler roguelikes with everything set to the beat, while this is just a straight-up rhythm game, where it's got your 3 lanes, it's got your notes you gotta hit, but the gimmick for this game is the notes are all enemies. So you might recognize the enemy types if you've ever played Crypt, but you'll get a better gist for what I mean by the fact that the enemies are the notes once I hop into things. So let's go ahead and open up. And also, I will be playing all of the songs tonight on impossible difficulty. There's 4 difficulties: easy, medium, hard, and impossible. As you could probably see, I don't play on the easier difficulties because I am a gamer.
Just too good.
I will be playing a bunch of songs for you tonight, and because we hit the incentive, you've got me for 15 extra minutes. So you've got 15 extra minutes of great music because this game's soundtrack is phenomenal. We'll start with the first song in the game. This is Disco Disaster by Danny Baranowski. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Good luck.
Good
All right,
luck.
and as Sam is heading in, I will do my best to talk about the different notes as we go and just try to explain some basic mechanics. So yeah, this is a 3-lane rhythm game. Already you can see enemies coming down. There are a lot of basic enemies. Green slimes, then normal skeletons are like your quarter notes. Just hit them, they're gone. Shield skeletons are double notes, or they're like you get them with 2 shields sometimes. There's a triplets. Bats will move to the side. Blue slimes take 2 hits. You'll see a general pattern emerging as we continue. Of like green and white means 1 hit usually. Blue usually means 2 hits. Red can usually mean, or red usually mean 3 hits. And Sam is already tearing through here. being a 3-lane rhythm game, you might think, oh, that makes it a little simpler, but you can already see, just watch the individual enemies and how they all move, and oh, I'm glad it's just 3 lanes. I'm so glad. Get some enemies like these knights here who will stop halfway up the track and instantly come down. You'll notice the shadows under the enemies too. If it's like a circle under the enemy, then that is on the beat. If it's a diamond under the enemy, then that's off the beat, or half beat, excuse me, whatever. And then the star under them means they're completely just irregardless of the beat. They could be wherever. You just have to visually track them. On top of that, we got food like that apple there. Different food can be hit a different number of times. Apples are once, cheese or twice. I believe meat is 3 times. Each hit restores 1 of the 10 health allotted. On top of that, we can go super mode by hitting certain enemies that are glowing yellow throughout the track. If you get all of them in the sequence, you get 1 of your 2 little bars under cadence there to the left filled. Press spacebar to activate it, during which time you get double score, but you also take no damage, so it's both a score raising method as well as a safety method.
When you're first learning a lot of the songs, you'll be using that as a crutch very often. I'm at the point where I'm mostly trying to use it whenever there's the most enemies possible for as many points as I can get.
Exactly, it's a really fun tool. It's useful if you're good at the game, it's useful if you're bad at the game. A lot of shields coming here. Shields can be very tricky, especially when they're all off the beat like that, just because a triplet off the beat can kind of be wherever. Having to constantly swap between, you know, the 3 different left, right, middle on them can be hard, which is why Sam uses both the arrow keys and W, A, and D in order to hit the notes. So you get double input going there. Very well done.
Yep. That was the first song. That was not my best performance on that song, but that is okay. Because they were doing this live. I don't have the luxury of restarting if I make a mistake.
Your mistakes will be laid bare for the world to see. I'm so sorry.
Alright, next up is a song by another composer, because this game has multiple composers in there. This is by Josie Brenner.
2, 1, let's rock!
That's right, there are a lot of different composers through here, especially once you start getting into the DLC, including other games, but noteworthy, some names you might know, Danny Baranowski, who I believe did the soundtrack for the original Crypt of the Necrodancer. Returning from DLC for Crypt as well, we have Jules Conroy, Family Jules. We get a handful of other noteworthy names you might recognize as we continue going through here, but yeah. I'm just gonna let this one jam out. Oh, so those question marks you see popping there, it's a good example of traps. Throughout the different tracks, there are traps that can show up, so the question marks, if an enemy walks over them, they turn into a question mark, meaning you can't visually see what they are, so you have to notice what they are beforehand or just already know. On top of that, we get portals, which can have an entrance and an exit, and different colors on them, I think pink, green, and blue. So an enemy could be coming down the lane and then suddenly teleport back up or onto another lane or up ahead or some combination. On top of that, there's also fire traps, which will make enemies move at double time, which I believe we saw in the last track as well.
Awesome!
Riffs are real fun when they drop the enemy, like, one spot in front of where you're playing, so you just have to know ahead of time when to play.
Yeah, portals can be very, very bastardish like that. And this is all really impressive to me too, because again, if you look at the shadows under the enemies, you can see some are on beat, some are half beat, some of them are completely just off the beat. So being able to continuously hit this many in a row that are just kind of everywhere and all over the place. And, you know, sometimes you hit a blue slime, it goes back, then you need to be ready for the green slime up ahead. Zombies are an interesting enemy. The green ones will bounce back and forth on the track, trying to go left to right, but if they hit an edge of the track or they hit another enemy, they will then go back the other way. Red zombies will go back the other way if they hit an enemy, but they will warp from the left side of the track to the right side of the track, given the chance. And then armadillos are like triplets if one of the notes was removed. So the different color armadillos remove the first triplet in the triplet, or the second or the third. You need to remember which is which.
Yeah, or the yellow armadillos are just pure triplets.
Yeah, there we go, thank you.
Despite this song having a lot going on, this is still one of the easier songs. Like, none of the patterns in this are particularly difficult to actually play, it's just a lot of being able to read it that makes it tricky on this song specifically. A lot of the later songs are difficult to read and then also very difficult to play. So it only goes up from here.
Yay!
Oh, another enemy type right there, we get harpies. So harpies move every other beat, but they move 2 steps down the lane. So green ones you have to hit once, blue ones you have to hit twice, but then reds move 2 steps down the lane every single beat. So those ones can be very jump scare-ish.
Yeah, the red harpies are just the screw you enemy type, where it's on fast songs you just have to notice they're there immediately or else.
Yeah.
Alright, now we get some Alex Mukala.
Yeah, Alex Mukala, who, if you are a YouTube watcher like myself, you've probably seen some of his videos being a music producer, reacting to different video game soundtracks. A lot of videos like that out there, but Alex Mukala has done a lot of more insightful, more interesting ones on top of making his own music and generally remixing stuff. Got to make this track, On and On, one of my favorite tracks in the game, probably.
In the zone.
It's also really funny where everybody pronounces it on, including me at first.
Yeah?
But Dove is a yoga instructor, so it's clearly meant to be Om and On, like you're like saying Om while meditating.
Okay, I can see it. On and On sounds nicer though.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I just think it's funny.
No, it is funny. Oh yeah, another enemy type, the skeletons. Gold ones and the sort of dark blackish, dark blue ones. When you hit a gold one, it will take a step back and then continue walking up the track every beat until it runs into another enemy, at which point it then starts getting pushed down, you have to hit it again. Same thing with the blue one, except the blue one you have to hit twice before it starts running up the track. Those always throw me off. This is a game about rules as much as it is about rhythm, which I find to be very interesting for a rhythm game. You have to remember the individual rules of every single beat and every single enemy. It's not enough to just hit the notes as they fly at you.
In the zone. Wonderful.
Yeah, it makes sight reading in this game very difficult.
Yeah, which, you know, I'm not the best sight reader to begin with, but I appreciate they have an option to just go and play the song at a slower speed to practice with, because much like playing real music, it becomes a lot easier once you know what you're supposed to hit, huh?
that is definitely a fan favorite song. That is one that I've heard people say is their favorite song, and for a good reason. It's a very good song.
It's so catchy, it's so poppy and uppy. I completely love it, and very well done. Nice S rank.
Yeah, it was like a little less than 200k off my high score for that one. We're gonna follow it up with another Alex McCullough track, but this one's very different in style. Because this is
so as
Amalgamaniac.
3, 2, 1, let's rock!
Amalgamaniac, a cool little thing is, as we continue down the list of tracks, we will see that we're meeting different characters, so the different songs are meant to be grouped into the different characters we meet along the way. I believe this is Merlin, right?
Yes, this is Merlin on the right there.
Because this game actually does have a story mode that takes you through all the songs and has a little bit of a VN going on with it. It's nothing crazy, but it's cute. I think it's fun. Gives a lot of context to the mood of the tracks. Example of traps being used as bait rather than necessarily being used directly is those fire traps that were just showing up. They sort of just pop in front to sort of scare you, or at the very least warn you that they could be coming before they actually hit an enemy and cause the effect. This game really likes to do that just for style, as much as it likes actually just using them.
A lot of songs also like try to correlate the name of the song with the chart in a way. Like the song named Visualize Yourself was required you to visualize things with the mystery traps.
Yeah, it's really cool what you can do with the tools of the game, because this game also has a custom chart maker. I've seen some people do really cool things with that concept where, like, one of my favorite tracks is custom one for 1 Million by 9 Inch Nails, and whenever the song goes, I jumped off every rooftop, that's when it starts bringing the zombies who start jumping, or if a song needs to speed up, a very common thing I see tracks do is they'll use a little up arrow trap, which normally if an enemy bumps into that, they get pushed up the track just to throw off their timing visually, but it uses them and like will spam them across the board to show you we're going faster, we're going faster. A lot of little fun visual things like that just sort of set this apart.
Magical!
My vibe usage on that song was a little off, so I didn't quite get as many points as I could have as a result, but that's okay.
Still, yeah, very well done. A lot of skeletons, a lot of shield skeletons on there. I don't know about you, but I think just the normal one shield skeletons are probably like my favorite note to play with. What about you?
That's a good question. I've never really thought about that before. I've kind of
I know it probably sounds a little silly.
I've kind of come around to alternating red armadillos a little bit.
1, bring it on!
Ah, okay. Armadillo being a favorite at all is a bold choice.
Awesome!
Coming up to our first track by Jules Conroy. I hope you like your guitar.
And the song is called Overthinker, so the game goes out of its way to make a lot of complicated patterns that only look complicated, aren't actually that bad to play once you know what you're playing.
In the zone.
On top of that, you'll notice the character on the right looking a little depressed whenever Sam starts doing well, because this is like from a boss fight essentially. So instead of being an ally, this is a boss character. Again, this game has a story mode. They gave the rhythm game a story mode. How crazy is that?
Yeah, this is the Queen from Deep Blues if you've played Crypt.
Right on.
Because Deep Blues was a boss in the original Crypt as well.
All right. On a roll. Awesome. Now we're talking.
That's a Jules song, so we gotta have a guitar solo.
Naturally. That's what the man's known for. Oh my god, those slimes. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's going so fast.
In the zone.
Yeah, I'm able to get through that section without any risk of losing or anything, but I do not maintain my combo in the slightest.
I don't blame you. My goodness. Well done.
Yep.
A solid A rank. We'll take that.
I've done better. I've done worse. Alright, now we're heading back into the world of Crypt of the Necrodancer, because this is a Danny Baranowski remix of
3, 2,
one of the songs from the original Crypt.
Yeah, a lot of tracks in here that just sort of come directly from the original Crypt of the Necrodancer, and as Sam pointed out to me, some of the mini games too have a lot of fun mechanical references to the original Crypt of the Necrodancer. The game actually comes with 4 or 5 Rhythm Heaven-esque mini games that are all really, really fun. That end up playing a bit like one of them in particular plays very similar to one of the bosses from Crypt. Also, here we got another enemy we haven't mentioned yet. The big skulls will explode into 2 skeletons based on which way the skull is facing. White skulls take 1 hit, red skulls will move to the side after 1 hit and then break, and then blue skulls just take 2 hits.
In the zone.
Excellent.
Right on.
This song also does a cool thing with the charting of the armadillos, which is it like splits the triplets between multiple armadillos. So like rather than just using a normal gold armadillo for the triplet, it like splits it between multiple red armadillos, or like a red armadillo and a skeleton or something like that. And it uses that in a lot of songs, but it's very evident in this one specifically.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways the different note types can sort of play together and be slapped together to bring out interesting patterns and rhythms. Once you start seeing the interplay between them, it becomes a lot more apparent, just very fun. Little by the skin of your teeth, but you made it.
Yeah, I had a lag spike or two at the end there, which kind of things up.
Ow.
Little unfortunate, but it happens. Right. And now we have yet another composer. This time a duo, in fact.
Nocturne, definitely one of my top 5 tracks. Most of Sam Webster and Nick Nosbaum, I believe it said, they make most of my favorite tracks. I don't know who they are, I'll be honest, but they made my favorite tracks. A lot of the harpies here, and you can see those red ones just jump scare their way down the lane while you're trying to focus on like the blue one who only moves every other beat. You then have to pay attention to them as well. And a lot of bats here. Notably, the red ones will go one direction and then back and then die. And then the gold ones will just move forward every hit. So trying to keep track of where they're going to be next is so hard. That's very important. So you can't really just rely on reaction time, especially with a song that's fast.
Or, in the case of one of the DLCs later, it's a lot of offbeat piano notes, and they're all red harpies, so good luck. I will not be playing those ones specifically. But you'll know what I'm talking about when you see what game they're from. A little bit of an unfortunate lag spike near the end, but that's all good.
Yeah, noticed that. But hey, that was still really good. And again, one of my favorite tracks right there. I especially just like the usage of the blue harpies for the do 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 do, and the bats where it does that little whistle sound effect. Just I love it. I love it. Very well done.
And then we followed up with some Josie Breckner and Violin by Sarah Hubbard, because you can see in the top left there, it's featuring Sarah Hubbard.
It says it right there.
Exactly. So if we've got any Violin fans out there, this song's for you.
Alright.
Also, if you like triplets, this song's for you.
Yeah, a lot of armadillos here, and this is a interesting case of a track that moves really fast, but doesn't have like an exorbitant amount of beats coming at you. These are usually some of my favorite to play, where it's not like super hard to keep up, but it's just difficult enough with how snappy it is.
Very good.
Until it hits about something like this, then it becomes hard.
Excellent.
This is one of my favorite patterns.
Fire.
It's just really satisfying, even though it's not a very complex pattern.
Nah, but it's fun. It's an example of like, you know, you got a triple row of the red zombies, so you know they're not going anywhere. You know where they're going to be, but something about it's a lot more fun and satisfying to hit in conjunction with everything there than if it was just like, you know, green slimes the whole way.
Very good.
Also, that section with all of the giant skulls, that one took me a hot minute to actually get good at. Because trying to sight read that when you have no idea where any of the skeletons will end up is not easy.
I mean, the skeletons are consistent where they end up based on where the skull's facing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's just the song is so fast you can't tell what way they're facing until they're already dead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Break a sweat.
Right?
Well done.
Yeah.
Nice S rank.
Yeah, that was a song I've FC'd before, but FCing songs is hard, so I am not able to every time. Alright. This is a doozy of a song. This is Progenitor.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of the songs that I feel like is not rated as hard as it should be by the game itself. And you'll see why very soon.
Excellent.
Yeah, looking at this already, just... Oh my god, with the teleporting on the left and the right. It just doesn't stop.
For reference, the in-game difficulty to 30, the song is at 25. For some reason.
Yeah, that doesn't add up.
I would personally put the song at like 27 or 28.
Now we're talking.
Because it's not the hardest song in the game, but it is not easy.
Good work.
What is the hardest song in the game?
Base game, it is Necrosonatica, which is also a Jewel song. Alright, I need to focus for a second. that section went poorly.
Oh, yeah. Of the DLC, however, I can probably answer this
Yes.
one. I'm assuming it's one of the Celeste DLC tracks. I forget the names offhand.
Yeah,
but
it is Reach for the Summit.
Reach for the Summit, correct.
I will not be playing either of those two hardest songs.
We will not have a massacre aired on Twitch.tv tonight. Thank you.
There we go.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah, here's an example of the up arrow trap, which I'm not sure we've seen just yet, but just pushes the enemy back up one way or another. And then like right there, you see those aren't actually hitting anything when the arrows go left to right like that, but it gives you like a bit of an idea of what to expect. It's almost like a warning. I really enjoy the use of traps like that.
And now we got a bit more of downtime before things pick back up again, because it's a Jewel song, you know it'll pick back up. They don't let you rest on these.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, anytime there's excessive amount of the snakes or dragons, whatever they're supposed to be, those are your moments to rest usually, and then suddenly skeletons with shields appear. So many of them. And for scoring purposes, oftentimes the problem isn't even necessarily like letting skeletons or armadillos get past you as much as it is over hitting or like just hitting the wrong note at the same time, because you really have to quickly mash those guys out, so it becomes really easy to just accidentally hit one extra time and then you lose your combo and you lose your multiplier, and that can eat into your scores super hard.
Alright, that was not my best work, but that's fine. I'm glad I got through the song and didn't lose, because that, like I said, that is a very difficult song.
Yeah, seriously.
Looking pretty good.
For reference, I was about 900,000 points shy of my high score in that for how much better you can do on it. And my high score is an S+ on it, so I am nowhere near seeing it though. Alright, time for another doozy of a song. This is Under Thunder. This is 260 BPM.
Just as a warning.
Now we're talking.
And yeah, you can already see. This is what I was talking about earlier too, where it's like it's really fast, but there aren't a lot of enemies, and that's sort of a nice balance for the start of a song like this. It gets you in the mood without completely swamping you, and then it can start to throw more at you. And
Like
that's
this.
where, yeah, like that. And that's where things start picking up.
And then the fun part about this song is that it changes tempo a lot. So it slows down to a more normal speed multiple times, and then throws you a curveball when it speeds back up afterwards.
Yeah, which can honestly be some of the hardest things to deal with in this game, more so than any specific enemy type. It's just tempo changes and trying to keep track of them. The game usually, at least the official charts, do a really good job of like giving you a warning for when it's coming, but as a custom chart connoisseur, let me tell you, it's really easy for tracks to just suddenly pick up in speed and completely throw you off.
In the zone.
What a great way to kind of chill out after the chaos that was that Echoes of Wisdom run. And I say chaos, it was largely my fault. But...
Well, it's chilling out for those of us who are not playing this chart currently, at least. But yeah.
But you know what?
Sam's just a chill kind of guy.
Illegally chill, Sam.
They tried to arrest him for being this chill. They haven't caught him yet.
The chillest jowls in the West, they call me.
Yeah, they call him Chill Jowls. That's his name, as we all know.
That's what CJ stands for, right?
Yep. When I first started streaming, I would do like really long Mario Party runs that invariably ended like hour 5 or something. And my chat at the time would ask me if CJ stood for choke job.
Oh my god.
Hard times.
Hard times being a Mario Party speedrunner.
Out in those streets, man. You know, it was a different era on Twitch.
Nothing to it.
Very well done, Sam.
Yeah, that is a song that I actually didn't have S+ on until like last night when I was practicing.
Nice.
All right, so this next song is another Alex McCullough track. This is, depending on the day, my favorite song in the game. This is Eldritch House.
3, 2,
How you feeling about it today?
Let's go.
We'll see.
Alright.
Get back to me in like 3 minutes.
Noted. That's code word for how good am I going to do?
Right on.
So a fun part of playing the game and getting more familiar with the tracks is also just getting a feel for the differences in both like the chart and the music for different composers. Alex McCall is obviously more of like a electronica house-inspired composer, so you end up with a lot more poppy, upbeat type of stuff compared to like Jules, who is obviously more rock-inspired. In a way, the charts end up playing differently because of that. Whereas, like, yeah, you can see this is not nearly as fast a track as what we were just doing, but it's a lot more just constant upkeep. It doesn't really take a breather.
Also bass solo.
Oh yeah, Alex loves his. I love him for that.
Now we're talking. Rock time! On a roll. Now we're talking. All right! Crashing it! In the zone.
I love the use of armadillos in that last little section.
Oh yeah, the last section. The last section is very difficult, but it's really fun.
Yeah, it gives it the armadillos there all give it a very swing feeling to it, which, yeah, not easy, but very fun.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, that was not my best work on that one, but okay. Alright, this next one...
How you feeling about it?
Well, that last one is my favorite song. This is my favorite chart.
Ooh.
This one I just find the most fun out of all the songs in the game to play. It's also 260 BPM. Those two things may be correlated.
Right on.
Nope. Hulu Sam.
Show off.
Okay, no, welcome back. There we go.
I'm on fire.
Just a little soup. We're up.
Just a little.
The song's too fast.
Song too funky.
Yeah, I would say that 260 BPM is the fastest the game goes, but thanks to the DLC, that's not really true anymore.
We have to reach faster speeds.
Awesome.
You'll see what I mean when we get.
Rock on. In the zone. All right. On a roll.
Being a barrage of the ninjas like that right there is very scary.
Yeah, there's a
'Cause they can
reason
sort of
that was the part that kept me from getting the FC for a while.
Yeah, I believe it. Just they can sort of stop at any time. They have a little audio cue, little zing, for when they're about to come, but you still have to visually see which lane are they coming at, and when there's like 8 of them coming across all 3 lanes in different spots, it can be really hard to parse.
All right. Crushing it.
Alright. That was
done.
Revenge.
Revenge.
Did you
Also,
see
Alex
that?
McCullough has 4 songs of the game, and I may or may not have already played all 4 of them, because all of them are really, really good.
They are. No, I don't blame you. That's a good fix.
Alright, this next one, I'm going to do a little funny thing. If you're familiar with Crypt of the Necrodancer, you're aware of the Shopkeeper. This game also has a Shopkeeper mode, and we're going to use it for this song. Because it's funny.
Yeah.
Because the Shopkeeper's going to sing along.
3,
And this is
2,
the first
1,
30 intensity track you've done, I believe.
Yeah, this one's not actually a 30, it's just... it's the traps that hide the notes song. That's why it's 30, not because it's actually really difficult.
Okay.
right on.
the shopkeeper reached such high notes. It's impressive.
You should listen to the real voice shopkeeper from Crypt. 'Cause he had to sing all the stuff real.
Oh my god.
'Cause it's an actual person singing it. He's only covered one song from this game so far, but he has said he plans to do more.
Here's open.
He's also done a good chunk from Cadence of Hyrule as well, but not all of them.
We forgetting that game exists because it's only on the Switch.
It's good. Would recommend it. Alright, that was Baboosh. That one's
Very
like
well
probably
done.
top 3 for me in terms of songs. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. I'll say again,
Oh yeah.
you know, Danny Baranowski, Josie Breckner on combo, they're both very good. A lot of the the tracks too come from, in one way or another, the original Crypt of the Necrodancer, which I believe that one does. Yeah, it's like a mix of a classic song from Crypt.
I don't believe that one is actually.
Oh, okay. I know, like, Crypt 2Q is, right?
Yeah, Cryptook.
Crypt 2, excuse me.
Because there's a 2 in there.
True.
Alright, this is Brave the Harvester. This is also another Jules track. This is one of the boss songs where this song originally plays during one of the boss fights. And as a result, it is classic Jules fashion. Very difficult.
So part of the story mode for the game does have you know, playing the tracks as presented here, you know, your choice of difficulty, because in case it's not been made clear, yeah, impossible, very hard. Going down to hard or medium is like, you know, not a super dramatic step down in difficulty, impossible to hard, but they are a lot more manageable. So if you are seeing this, you're like, wow, this looks like fun, but this is like too much.
Now we're talking.
Medium and hard mode are like more than manageable, and it's really, really, really unconfident. Easy is very, very, very easy and is still very fun to play. And yet a whole story mode with playing these tracks and then playing boss battle mini games and playing rhythm heaven mini games. I can't recommend this enough, even if you're like not a huge rhythm game player, because I know I'm not, but I still have put more time into this than any rhythm game I've ever played.
Also, the boss fights are punch-out, basically.
Yeah, true. I didn't even think about that.
Also, this is the boss theme for Reaper, who is on the right. And on the official upload of this song, Jules left a funny comment on it about the title, Brave the Harvester. You
I'll have
wanna...
to find this now.
While I focus on the guitar solo.
You do that. Let me see. So yeah, a lot of the composers left comments on the official YouTube uploads, at least Jules and Alex did with their tracks. Jules says, still can't believe they rejected the song title, Don't Fear the Reaper. Apparently some other band did that already? Yeah, I don't know, that seems weird to me. That was a good title.
Pretty funny.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's like Alex McCullough wrote a lot of comments, like talked about his like process for composing the songs and everything, and then Jules leaves a song like on comments on songs like Progenitor. It's like they asked me to make the most dad riff of all time, and I did.
Accomplished, yeah.
Yeah, so they're very different ethos in how those composers went about the official uploads. Alright, but that is the last base game song we're going to play. We're into the post-launch downloadable songs. Starting off with Super Meat Boy, which was, if you're aware of the Super Meat Boy soundtrack, these songs were also composed by Danny Baranowski, and all 3 of these songs were new remixes made for Rift. So we're going to start with the Ballad of Little Slugger, or Slugger's Refrain as it's in this game.
3, 2,
This one's funny because you need both hands to play this song. I am not exaggerating.
Uh-oh.
Real quick, we did get a $25 donation from Whiskey Ursa. It says Max the Goof.
I
And
agree.
that went towards the Max the Goof cosplay incentive. Who would have known? So thank you so much, Whiskey. So we are very close now. Max the Goof, Save the Children. Excuse me. We are very close now. We are $30 away. So get those donations in, people. We are so close to getting that. There is another run between now and then, but it is a shorty. So don't wait till the last minute.
So to Sam's earlier comment, in case it's not apparent for anyone who's caught on to, how the notes work in this, there are just outright notes overlapping each other. So at the start of the song, there were the dragons, which were like hold notes, and then on top of them, there were the red harpies coming down. Like here, there's just a skeleton and an apple on top of a hold note. There are multiple shield skeletons on top of each other. There's nothing like this in the base game. This is just straight up there to force you to use both your hands. This is absolutely what we'd call advanced tech.
Despite how hard this song is, I have almost FC'd it multiple times. I just haven't gotten it yet. I've come like 1 or 2 notes short, like a half dozen times at this point.
in the zone.
And also, yes, that is a
reduces.
30 difficult song. 30 difficulty song.
Yeah.
And it does deserve that
That one
difficulty
agreed.
rating.
I just can't get over the skeletons inside the dragon. I feel like I've not even seen that before. That's so funny.
Yeah, and the overlapping shield skeletons, they were not on the same beat. It was like the way it was structured is like they were all separate notes. It's just they were on top of each other, so they were literally on the same exact spot in the lane on the exact same beat.
Right.
But
yeah.
it was like, if you could hear me tapping on my keyboard there for a second there, very loudly.
No, we can't.
Discord might block it off, but it might have come through straight.
fair.
Regardless,
Gotcha.
let's do another Meat Boy song.
Yeah.
This is Beatus Blues or Buddhist
3,
Bleeds.
2, 1, let's rock! Awesome!
I have FC'd this song, which I'm still surprised about, because this song is very hard.
Yeah, looking at it already, we're not even that far in. That is impressive to me.
song also does that skeleton thing again by stacking them, but it makes it a little bit easier because it does it during the part that's not full tempo. But it does ramp back.
Now we're talking.
Also, as we go into the DLC songs, they use the traps for visuals rather than the actual trap effects a lot more now.
Yeah, I was noticing the question marks, which now it's hitting some of the enemies with question marks, but I think it's just such a cool way of adding flair and style to something that's otherwise a bit more, you know, typically considered to be static, I guess, in like rhythm game charts. Makes it feel a bit more like a battlefield almost.
Alright, not FC, but that was pretty good.
Well done.
Alright, but that is the last original composition slash arrangement, because the rest of the DLC is music from other places and just charted out and put in the game, and a lot of it's very good and very fun, but they are not new remixes, unfortunately. But Celeste was the next DLC, so we're going to be playing Scattered and Lost, which is the music from level 3, the hotel.
3, 2, 1, go!
And just because the music is pulled from those other places, this doesn't mean we don't get custom portraits for all of the characters.
Yeah, I was just about to mention, in case it wasn't clear last time, every single DLC has a custom portrait with a character from the associated song or game.
There is a Battleline portrait for some of the songs in this DLC as well. But obviously this one is Madeline.
Now we're talking.
Also, earlier when I mentioned the offbeat piano Red Harpies, that's the Celeste DLC.
Yeah.
It's just not this song specifically. Because Lena Rain likes her offbeat piano.
It's very funky.
Offbeat and out of time, I should specify.
Right on.
Also, this song does a really cool thing with the charting right here. Because there's Oshiro, he's chasing us down.
Oh, that's funny. Again, like, you wouldn't think it, but you can do some really clever just visual gag storytelling, I don't even know what you want to call it, with the different enemies and traps that the game offers.
I'm on fire. Awesome.
We got a $5 donation from Sarah Benta. I may not have much, but I can't be the only one dressing for the part for their respective. Hell yeah, Sarah. That's what I'm talking about. We are so close to getting that incentive. Let's get it, y'all. Come on. $25.
There's only a few songs left in the showcase, so if you want to hit it before the end of the Rift showcase, you're running out of time.
How many more songs do you think we got left?
I think I have 3 more planned.
Awesome.
Alright, but that is the end of Celeste. Now it's time for Pizza Tower. Because it's pizza time.
It's pizza time, baby.
So yeah, I heard you like tempo changes.
I love tempo changes.
This song has multiple.
This is my, when I was talking about the arrows being used to indicate tempo changes, this is exactly what I had in mind. This track does that a few times. It's so fun. Also, I absolutely love Pepino's stance up there when you start doing well. Those red zombies on fire so fast.
Definitely they're very easy to predict.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
We got a $5 donation from Viz saying, I'm just doing my part. Just 4 more people, let's go. And then Anonymous with a $20 donation. So just like that, we hit it. Oh, we did it. Woo!
And in celebration, the song will speed up
Whistle? Yay!
to 280 BPM.
And I added some train whistles, so it's officially a real remix now.
Now it's a jam. Now Sam is in danger. Oh my god, they set them on fire on Impossible too?
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a little too fast. Now we gotta slow back down. Funny enough, trying to be accurate when it's this slow is harder than at fast tempos.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I think that's a common sentiment among any like rhythm game players is once you start getting good, playing slow becomes way harder. GG.
All right. That fast section actually went pretty well. I played parts of that better than I usually do. Because I have been able, I've FC'd that song all the way up to 280 BPM, and then I mess up there. Alright. And then there's some Crypt of the Necrodancer songs, but we're gonna skip over that. We got Miku. It's time for some Miku.
It's time for a little bit of Miku.
Because what's a Speed Docs event without some Miku?
3, 2, 1, go!
Post Miku in chat if you're Miku.
In the zone.
The best I have is Mike Hogan.
That's close enough.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're talking.
This song also does some fun stuff with traps about halfway through, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm completely unfamiliar with the Miku DLC tracks, so excited to see this.
Right on.
And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. 1, 2, 3, ready?
It also goes a little crazy in the middle here.
Oh my god.
On a roll.
Infinite skeletons.
That part is simultaneously easier and harder than it looks. Yeah, fun fact, I was practicing the song last night and I missed the FC by one note like 15 seconds before the end, and I was very, very annoyed. I obviously wasn't close to getting the FC this time, but still, I did pretty well on it, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
And that's how it's done.
I got an S+, so I can't complain. I was still like 150,000 short of my high score, but it was pretty good. Because I actually have a pretty good score on that song. Alright, but now it's time for the last song of the night. We're not going to be playing any of the Hololive songs. We're going to go into the realm of Everhood. This DLC came out a week and a half ago. And we're going to be playing Feisty Flowers, because I am not familiar with Everhood's soundtrack, because I still need to play it. But this is by far my favorite song of the DLC, both to play and listen to.
3, 2, 1, move.
So we're going to jam out.
We're ready to go.
I'm going to restart because there was a lag spike while the song was loading and it messed things up.
Ooh,
So we're going to Start again real quick.
3, 2, 1, fight!
There we go. This song is very fast and has a lot of funky rhythms.
In the zone. I'm on fire. Now we're talking. Right on. Awesome. Now we're talking.
And time.
Well done, GG. What a fun track to end on.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, by far my favorite song in the entire DLC. For the Everhood DLC specifically. Very, very fun. I was only 60,000 points off of my best score, so that was pretty good.
Nice. Well,
But-
GG, this was an awesome showcase.
Thank you. I'm glad people enjoyed it. Hopefully everybody was... Even if you didn't care what I had to say, hopefully you just enjoyed the music, because this game has a phenomenal soundtrack. And you only heard, like, less than half of it, so if you liked any of this music, go look it up on YouTube. The whole soundtrack's uploaded there. Go listen to the whole thing. It's great. But
Yeah, this game's an absolute banger, and as I was saying earlier too, if you're looking at this and you think, wow, this, I don't know if I could do this, but it looks fun, try it anyways. Play it anyways, because especially on the lower difficulties,
It does have a
is
demo.
so approachable.
it does have a demo if you were on the fence. You can download the demo. It has 4 songs, all 4 difficulties for all 4 songs. It'll give you an idea of if this is for you or not.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you...
Good.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to see more of Jowly Sam here, you can find me over on twitch.tv/illegallysam. I stream mostly indie games and indie game speedruns. A lot of platformers, not exclusively platformers. But you know, if you want to see more of me, feel free to go check me out. I also had a run last week of Manual Samuel, so if you want to see an indie game that is very much not a platformer, go check out one of my runs of that. But that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Snapkip, you got anything you want to end off on?
I'll double up on Sam. Yeah, definitely go follow me. There's a lot of really cool speed runs, a lot of really fun stuff. If for some reason you ever want to check me out, I stream on Twitch, retro achievements mostly. But yeah, definitely go give Sam a follow. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for commentating, because this is a hard game to commentate while playing.
Fair enough.
But that's about it for us, so thanks for letting me show this off, CJ, because I really like this game and I want more people to play it.
Hell yeah, I'm so glad we got to have this. This was awesome. Thank you to Sam and Snapkick for the tunes and the commentary. We are going to take a quick pause. For the cause, we're going to pay some bills to keep the lights on. And when we come back, we'll be getting ready for our next run, World of Warcraft. So don't go touching that dial. We'll be right back.